Hi everybody, I'm Mandy and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do my September favourites. It's the beginning of October, where, I know we say this every month when we're doing favourites, but where did that month go? It's just gone so quick. So I have a couple of favourites I'm going to do today. I think I have 10 and they're really the honest to God things I've been using the past month, nearly every day. First of all, I'd like to excuse the lighting because I normally do these videos in the mornings before I go to work, which I'm doing now, but it is so dark out and I've got lights and trying to brighten things up a little bit, so I do apologise for the lighting. So let's get cracking. The first thing, I have a mixture of things. I've got makeup and things I used every day, and cosmetics, so it's not just all beauty related. So we're going to get the strange things out of the way first. One of my favourites this month is actually tea. I'm a big coffee drinker. I've cut back to about 3 Americanos maybe a day, but I love green tea and I love herbal teas as well, so I try and incorporate that in the mornings and in the evenings, and this is one of my favourites. It's from the London Fruit and Herb Company. You can see it there. And it's the green tea and orange. And if you like teas and you like kind of the herbal teas and the fruity teas or green tea, this is really lovely. I like green teas. Some of them can be a little bit too strong, if that makes sense, and I do like berry teas and fruity teas, that kind of thing. This is quite mild and they're actually lovely. I feel really strange talking about tea, but it's actually really nice, and that's available in the health shops. I think I got it in Holland and Barrett and they're not too dear, so that's what I've been drinking every day and loving. My second thing is a No. 7 product which I've used continuously for a long time. I think I might have included it before. It's the No. 7 eye makeup remover, and I'm still using it. Boots actually have their special on at the minute, the 3 for 2, and they have the vouchers for all of the people that live in the UK and Ireland. Boots are like Ulta, they're like a really big drugstore, really big. There's loads of them, they're everywhere, and they do really good deals. And No. 7 is one of my favourite products, and as you can see, it's very much like the Clarins. I used to buy the Clarins eye makeup remover, and I think that has the same formula where some of it is oil and half of it is liquid, but when you shake it, it mixes and it just removes every trace of makeup without having to drag the cotton pad across the eye. You can literally just sit it on it, leave it soaking for a couple of seconds, and it works. And I really, to be honest, I wouldn't use any other eye makeup remover, and they're not that expensive. I think they're €11, but when you get the 3 for 2, you're obviously getting one of them free, and then with the vouchers they work out really cheap. So for cheap and cheerful eye makeup remover, that's my favourite, and I'm using it all month. I kind of use it all year. Always restock, never buy any other one. Let me see, my third one is actually a bag, and not everything I have in my bags is designer, and this is a little bag I got from Marks and Spencer's, believe it or not, and it's from the collection, and I think I bought it maybe in August, and I just loved the colouring on it when I seen it. I mean, if I like something and it's on the high street and I pick it up, and the great thing about something like this is you don't have to mind it. And for the month of September I found I was really busy running around doing lots for some reason, and this was great. It's got a really long strap, and the detail and that kind of python detailing is both. It's not leather, but it's really big, and you see I still stuff my bags. You can just throw everything in. I only changed it the other day. I was using it for the entire month of September, and I could crossbody it, throw over the shoulder, and I fit so much in. It's like a little hobo kind of, I think it's called a festival bag, but it wasn't dear. I think if it was even 50, maybe €55. But the great thing about it is you could throw everything into it. You don't have to worry if it gets wrecked, and it holds loads. I mean, it was like a never-ending bag. Look at the width of it, like you could get so much into it. So that was one of my favourites for September. I used it every single day. The next thing is something I use a lot, but I did find myself using it nearly all of last month with my moisturiser, and you only need a small amount of it, and it's the Clarins Liquid Bronze Self Tanning. Oh, you're not really going to see this with the light, are you? And there, you can kind of make it out. There you go. And it doesn't have a very strong smell of tan or anything like that. You just use, like you can see, I haven't used that much. I think that could be my second bottle, but you only need a very, very small amount, and it's a really good moisturiser as well, all over the face, the neck. Maybe put it on in the evenings if you don't want it to be on during the day, but it just gives a very, very nice glow for under your makeup, or days when I'm not working I don't put on any makeup at all, and it just gives a really nice kind of glow to your face, and it comes up in a couple of hours, and I just really like it. That's something I would definitely buy again. The next thing is this, and it's nearly all gone, so it's very sad, and we don't do this brand here, and I absolutely love it. I'm not sure if it's pronounced kiko or kiko. But that's it there. It's a lip gloss, to help if I explained what it was. And this is number 105. I have a selection of kiko that I buy when I'm actually in the countries that sell them, and whenever I'm in Marbella or France, when I go on holidays, or anywhere in Spain, that you'll find a kiko shop, and I always stock up on them. This is actually one of my favourites. I remember walking the streets trying to get 105. I think I was in Spain, and I went into a couple of, was it Corte Inglés, and was it, I'm not sure, but I was always looking for the kiko shop. I know there's one in Porto Banús, and this is 105. You probably won't see it with the light. There we go. And it's, I have it on today, and the formulation in them, for the price of them, I think they're even €5 or €6. I have about 3 or 4 of the colours, but I've been using this every day. I've just left it kind of sitting on my dressing table, and before I go I pop it on, and it lasts me for ages. I wouldn't probably need to top it up till maybe about 12 o'clock, and I would be putting it on probably at 8:30. The formulation in them is lovely. They're not too thick, they're not too heavy. That one just has a slight little sheen. It's very like the Nymphette I use from MAC. It's like a goldy kind of pink, and a little bit of, there is glitter in it, as you can see, but there's not too much. But I just love it, and it's nearly all gone, so I don't think I have a 105 there. I'd have to have a look through them, but that's what I've been using every day in the mornings as well before I go to work. The next one I have is actually a wallet, and I normally use my Sarah wallet every day, but it's gone off to Louis Vuitton in France to be repaired. The stitching has come away, and the glue for the second time. So I've been using this wallet every day, and it's Michael Kors. I do have a lot of Michael Kors items. I'm not as crazy about his stuff as I used to be, and he's getting a bit of a hard time in the press lately. But I still like his stuff. Some of it. I like a lot of his stuff that doesn't scream Michael Kors. Like, you'd never know that was Michael Kors. It actually just has it there on the inside. But it's a great wallet. There's plenty of card cases. Card slots, I should say. You can see there. And then you have a compartment for notes. And you have a zip. The quality of the zips for the prices of his items. I have a couple of wallets belong to him and some small other goods. And I think I've never had an issue with them, and I've used them a lot. I've used this an awful lot, and this hasn't given me any problems like my Sarah wallet has, so I think it just depends on what you get. I bought that in Vegas about 1.5 years ago, and that's used loads. That's probably used just as much as my Sarah wallet. I swapped between them, and that wasn't that expensive. So if you're thinking of buying any Michael Kors items like wallets and stuff, and you're concerned about the quality for the price of them, I think they're actually really, really good. The next thing is kind of strange. It's a pair of shoes. Big stretch from makeup, isn't it, to shoes. I've been wearing these a lot last month, and they're these little Ralph Lauren pumps. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably seen I put a picture of them ages ago. They're a little, that's the Ralph Lauren kind of logo, and they're little ballet flats, and they are the most comfortable shoe I own, to be honest. I have another little pair of them in like a suede brown. But if anyone's thinking of buying anything from Ralph Lauren for the shoes, they're actually really good quality, really, really soft leather. And I've worn them I have probably worn them every day in work for September. I won't be able to now because it's gone really cold and dull, and it's raining today, and it's back into the tights and the dark colours. So they'll be put away till next year. But if anyone's thinking of purchasing shoes from Ralph Lauren, quality is very, very good, and they're actually really, really comfortable as well. The next one I have is very heartbreaking because I'd done a video on my Chanel perfume collection. Or was it my perfume collection? No, I think this was in my perfume collection. This is Chanel number 22. You won't see it because it's only a sample, but I'm literally at the end of it, and I've just fallen in love with it. I didn't use it for the whole of September. I used it now and then because it's just nearly gone, and I need to go and get one. I don't have a Chanel store near me. There's only one in the whole of Ireland, which is very sad. And the next time I'm actually in the city, I will be going in and purchasing this, which will probably be in a couple of weeks. It's, as I said in my review of it, it's very light. It's like a very, very light number 5, but it's quite, as I said, it kind of smells like a baby powder, but much, much nicer. If that makes sense. And that's been my favourite perfume probably of the past month or two, and I'm spraying it just little bits here and there. But that's Chanel number 22. If you're in a store, it's only available in the boutiques. You can't get it at the makeup and cosmetic counters. It's only in the boutiques. So if you're in one of them, seriously go in and just even get a sample of it, spritz and see what you think. I fell in love with it. Absolutely gorgeous. The next one I have is something I've been using for the month of September. I have a lot of eye palettes, and I kind of swap and change between them. Smashbox, Clarins, Naked. Smashbox would be one of my favourites. Clarins I really like. I always feel that Clarins is very much a cosmetic, how can I say it? Eye creams, skin, that kind of thing. I think they're really good at. Some of their makeup I feel is a hit and miss. But I got this palette last year, I think. And they've brought it out again this year, and it's their eye palette. I'll blind you. You can see there's a lot of them missing. And I've been using that one an awful lot, as you can see. They're quite worn down. They're very neutral. It's very like the Naked palette, but the formulation is very good in Clarins. Great for travelling because it's in like a little cardboard case. Very, very light. As I say, the formulations are great for blending, and I really, really like that one. I have to say, it's really, the colours in it are great. And the last but not least is another kiko product. And if you know me, I love my YSL Baby Doll mascara, and I'm one of those people that will try different mascaras and see which one is really good. And I'd be a sucker for it when they come on, if they're advertised in a stand in Boots or any of the high-end ones, and I'm seeing them in magazines, I'll give them a go. But I tend to stick to ones that I really like, and that's why I love the YSL, the Baby Doll. And this is another one I just bought when I was away, and I only opened it in September. And it's the Ultra Tech Curve again. It's a curly mascara, and it's from Kiko. Or Kiko. And oh my goodness, it's just for the price. Again, cheap and cheerful if it's even €10. It's absolutely amazing. It doesn't smudge. I have on today. I'm not sure if you can actually see the formulation for it. It's just, it was a scary close-up, wasn't it? It's actually really good, and it doesn't flake. It doesn't smudge. For the price of it, I've been using it for a month, and it hasn't even started to dry up in the actual container. And my biggest regret was I only bought one. What was I thinking? I should have bought 2, but I probably won't get to a Kiko store until next year. The only thing about them is they actually do deliver to Ireland, which is great because Sephora don't. So that one I will certainly be purchasing again. Absolutely brilliant mascara. So that's all my favourites for today. I think that's the 10. I'll be doing the review on my Sarah wallet when it comes back, and as I said in my last video, I'll be doing my Louis Vuitton collection, but I want to wait until I get that back. I'm waiting a long time on it now. I think I'm without it probably about 3 months, maybe more. So thanks guys for watching, and thanks to everybody for your lovely comments, and to all my subscribers. Truly love YouTube, and a great community, and everybody is just so friendly and so positive. And for anybody thinking of doing these videos and a bit doubtful, I would say go for it. It's great fun, and I truly am enjoying doing it. So thanks again for watching guys. I'll see you again soon, and have a great week. Bye.